Everyone, Mike Stuchiner, Master Herbalist here with Z Natural Foods. And today's video is going to be answering specific questions about the lion's mane mushroom and how it potentially affects neurological health and the brain. But before we get started, two quick things. One, for more information about me, please feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is a Master Herbalist's with an S perspective. And number two is our medical disclaimer. The information you're about to receive is for educational purposes only, and it is not intended to treat, prescribe, or diagnose any specific or general medical conditions. It is also not to be used as a substitute for your primary healthcare provider's diagnosis, treatment protocol, and medical information. With that said, let's get going. The human brain is probably one of life's greatest mysteries and even one of the most complex organs in the human body. While research has helped us understand some of these mysteries, there is so much more we must learn about the human brain. Medicinal mushrooms contain a wide array of nourishing compounds that work synergistically to possibly support what is considered overall well-being. While all mushrooms have certain nutritive qualities in common, they also have unique attributes, allowing them to potentially support and uniquely focus on individual systems. My mission today is to answer your questions and to provide you with a thorough explanation and all the critical details necessary to understand the topic at hand. So, the first question would be, how does lion's mane affect the brain? Well, in order to correctly answer this question, it's essential to understand what is known as a well-known general category and the terms used to describe a host of different compounds and their potential effects on numerous aspects of neurological well-being. So the first term is, or the general category is, nootropics. Nootropics are a category of substances, and there are both synthetic and natural ones that show potential for improving cognitive function via relaxation, supporting healthy mood, memory, attention, and creativity. Nootropics criteria state that for any substance to be considered a nootropic, it must do the following. 1. Enhance learning and memory. 2. Enhance the resistance of learned behaviors, memories, to conditions that tend to disrupt them. 3. Protect the brain against a broad spectrum of physical and chemical injuries. 4. Increase our ability to focus and pay attention. 5. Be non-toxic. And 6. Lack common side effects that are related to other psychotropic drugs. There are two terms that should also be understood in this category. The first one is neurogenesis. Simply put, neurogenesis is the growth and development of nerve tissue. That's it. Plain and simple. And it's also important to understand that neurogenesis may play a very important role in memory, learning systems, and protecting the brain from the pitfalls of chronic stress. The other term is neuroplasticity, and it is the ability of the nervous system to change its activity in response to intrinsic and extrinsic stimuli by recognizing its structures, functions, or connections after injuries. Simply put, the brain can change and adapt due to experiences. For example, let's say the brain is finding a new way to store or remember someone's name. Lion's mane. Lion's mane is considered the nootropic of the mushroom world. While other medicinal mushrooms affect the mind and spirit in unique and profound ways, lion's mane is considered, again, what would be considered the true nootropic of the fungal world. This robust traditional Chinese medicine tonic is known and traditionally used in TCM to fortify the spleen and nourish the 5 internal organs: liver, lung, spleen, heart, and kidneys. It also supports good digestion and general vigor. While there are some very intriguing human studies on lion's mane, it should be understood that majority of the studies on lion's mane are animal, in vivo, and in vitro models. These studies show great potential for neurosupportive effects of lion's mane mushroom, precisely their impact on neurogenesis and neuroplasticity. Is there scientific evidence for lion's mane? The answer to that is yes. Preliminary research, and when I speak of preliminary, I'm always speaking of animal, in vivo, or in vitro. Preliminary research on lion's mane suggests its potential to support the process of neurogenesis, thereby possibly preventing and repairing nerve damage. The compounds, polysaccharide compounds found in lion's mane have been shown to support the idea of crossing the blood-brain barrier, potentially stimulating nerve growth factor, a protein that plays a role in maintenance, survival, and regeneration of neurons, which benefits those people who are at high risk for brain injury and brain illness. In a small double-blind placebo-controlled human study understanding the effects of lion's mane mushroom on mild cognitive impairment at weeks 8, 12, and 16, the group taking lion's mane showed significantly increased scores on cognitive function scale compared to the placebo effect. The results obtained in this study suggest that lion's mane is an effective way of improving mild cognitive impairment. In a randomized controlled trial looking at the effects lion's mane has on depression and anxiety after 4 weeks, the results showed that lion's mane intake has the possibility to reduce depression and anxiety, and these results suggest a different mechanism of action from NGF enhancing. This study suggests that lion's mane does not increase serotonin levels, but stabilizes blood serotonin levels and dopamine. These findings may show significant benefit in people who are suffering from depression. And finally, a double-blind placebo-controlled study evaluated the improvement of cognitive function testing using 3 tests after lion's mane for 12 weeks. It reported that just from one of the tests alone, the lion's mane significantly improved cognitive function and prevented deterioration. So, is lion's mane good for brain health? In simple terms, the answer to this question is yes. This powerful tonic mushroom shows excellent potential in various aspects of brain and mental health. Much work is still needed and more research is required in order to solidify a more in-depth understanding of how lion's mane mushroom works in humans. Nonetheless, seeing evidence for potentially unlimited uses for neurological health is slowly proving to be a very exciting end result for this mushroom. So guys, I hope this video helped. I hope it was incredibly educational and informative. Mike Stuchiner, Master Herbalist. I'll see you next time.